Hello, you are listening Radio MITWS India.
Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Show at Radio MITWS India Northeast. Myself, Rupak Roy, your host of this show. Hope you all are doing good in your individual lives. Today we have a special guest among us. Guess what? Well, he's not a very renowned one, but he is definitely a very nice person at heart. We have Mr. Krishnendu Dash with us. He is originated from Calcutta, West Bengal, but presently he is working under the government of West Bengal Department of Finance, Mal Subdivision, Jalpaiguri. He's a person of multidimensional talents and also a great author and writer as well. So, without wasting any further time, we would like to hand over the microphone to Krishnendu. Krishnendu, welcome to our talk show. So, please
Uh,
introduce yourself to the audience of MITWS India Northeast.
Thank you, Rupak. And I would like to thank Dr. Karan Pratap Singh for
Yes,
providing such a wonderful platform. And
definitely.
I really thank Rupak for providing this opportunity to me. Yes, I am not a renowned person, but I do like to explore the different dimensions of our human life. So, my name is Krishnendu Das. I am working presently as a clerical assistant in Department of Finance, Government of West Bengal, in Mal Subdivision, Jalpaiguri.
Okay.
Apart from this job, I love to explore the different dimensions of the life and to ponder over, to think over that how could make our life better, and not as an individual but as a whole human society.
Well, that's a great thought. I must appreciate your thought actually.
Thank you.
Okay, so Krishnendu, actually, it's our pleasure to host upcoming talents and multi-faced talented person in this show. How can you introduce yourself with the topic that today we are going to
Okay.
discuss?
Okay, today we are going to discuss about the future dynamics of the human society. So, as a radio has been a platform for different various peoples from different sector, so we should not limit our radio or to limit our speakers or the listeners to only one genre of subject.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
so that is the reason I have chosen this topic for Radio MITWS,
Okay,
who has been generally conducting shows mostly on science and discussions on the science, ecology, and environment sector. But I have chosen off-peak topic. I hope the listeners and the broadcasters who have provided me this platform would enjoy this topic, and I hope they should not means, they would be, in fact, they should
yes,
enjoy
yes,
it
yes.
in different ways.
Definitely, your innovative ideas are welcome and welcome to our show. And we really inspire that. We are really inspired to have you. So, Krishnendu, mm, what do you think? In which stage human society or societal evolution
See,
we are?
basically, today what we are going to explore is that as a human society, we are somewhere standing in the cusp of time and space where present situations or present action by the human and as an individual and a human society as a whole will determine the
Okay,
future of the human society. And because why we have chosen this topic, we can see the global pandemic like the COVID-19 is going on.
yes,
Presently, it's a scourge. Then we have the different environmental issues, always the plastics, waste management. There are so many issues we are plagued with. We are
that's true, that's
standing,
true.
we are, as a society, we are standing in such a situation. If we don't act today, then it will be detrimental for our society tomorrow. Means even it has the potential to obliterate the complete human society.
And I think
Even
the
the
potential is exponential in nature, right? It's not linear
exactly.
actually.
Exactly, it's exponential in every day it is increasing. Every day we are presenting with an enormous monster. In fact, I would like to say this is a Frankenstein monster because what we have created
Mhm.
as the benefit of humans has instead turned against the human society itself. Like I would like to give you an
So it's like a
example here.
boomerang. It's like a
Yes,
boomerang.
it's a boomerang. It's
It's a
like a
boomerang.
boomerang.
Yes, yes.
What we started as a shifting cultivation, the jhum cultivation,
Uh-huh.
so where we used to slash down a forest and then it turned into an agricultural land. What we are
Mhm.
with time, what has happened is we are cutting down the forest to such an extent that the basic necessity of the forest, which the figure by the UNESCO and UNO has said that at least 33% of any country's land should be a forested area. So
Okay.
we are seeing that uh, no country is fulfilling such standards, or if so, it's very few. It's very few. So we are
Krishnendu, I
stand.
would like to interrupt you. Is there any notable difference in this matter uh, between, I mean, third world countries and first world countries? Do you have any idea?
See, if we say the third world countries and the first world countries, the major population, major problem between the third world and the first world is the
That's
population
true.
of the country.
Mhm.
In the first world country, they have reached the developmental progress without affecting the environment is because of the population. This the limited amount of the population of human population has created a little pressure on the available resources. But when we compare like the third world countries or the developing countries like India, China, or the African countries, what we will find is that they have a huge population which is creating a pressure on the already scarce resources.
Okay.
So, so we are coming into an area of the man and environment conflict where the man wants to fulfill their
So
needs.
man-environment conflict. Well, this is a catchy term indeed. So, Krishnendu, how you are going to introduce man-environment conflict among us?
Man and environment conflict is where man is always desirous to fulfill its demand. Rather, not only fulfilling, they have been possessed with a term called the greed. They want
Okay.
more and more and more. And this, in the present situation of the consumerism, in the world of
Mhm.
consumerism, where we are sold the markets where we are sold the idea to consume. We just go on consuming.
Okay.
So in India or in China, what we are seeing is that what is happening in the population is we are running in a gig economy. What is this gig economy? Gig economy is no developmental process or a solid foundational process is being created. Rather,
Mhm.
the people are employed or they're earning money for consumption. So with
Okay.
all this consumption coming into phase, we are exploiting the nature or the natural resources available at the hand. So now,
Fine. Fine.
in such a scenario, what is happening? We are exploiting the environment to such an extent, to such a detriment that it is becoming detrimental to the human society itself. Means the we are creating so much of plastic population that the plastic are ending up into the human food chain because we are dumping those plastics in the sea and through the sea food chain it is entering
Yes.
into a human food chain. So this is
Definitely, it
one
has
of the
cross-linked.
topics.
It has.
It
It
is
has.
cross-linked.
Yeah.
Then we can also draw an example of this El Nino effect, where the
Mhm.
monsoon, as we all know that India is a monsoon-based country, the economy is
Yes.
based on the monsoon. So
Definitely.
we can see that with this indiscriminate deforestation, what is happening is that there is a change in the monsoon pattern, there is a change in the um, rain pattern. So what is happening? Sometimes there may be drought, sometimes there may be flash floods, occurring. We have recently seen that in Tamil Nadu and in the Andhra Pradesh
Yeah,
region, there has been a floods going on.
floods, exactly. And one more
So
thing regarding this plastics act, they are getting deposited at the groundwater, and the groundwater level is not recharged.
obviously,
Yes,
there are many research going on where we can see that microplastics are ending up into the human body system.
body
They
systems,
are
yes.
they are not only limited to the seawater, they are also present in the groundwater, and in every form they are affecting our human system with multiple
And
diseases.
they causes they mainly attack our nervous system.
Exactly, exactly. But
Yes,
see, I may not be an expert in that science field, but at least these are the general ideas of the concepts
yes,
which are
yes,
going on
yes.
throughout the world. Throughout
Mm,
the world, people are discussing about this and the harmful effects of the
yeah.
plastic. Not only plastic, I want to draw another thing, thermocols.
Mm,
Thermocols are used as the thermocol
styrofoams.
plate. Yes, styrofoams plate, they are
Mhm.
being used. So these are also pollutant. People very little know about this thing,
Okay. Mhm.
but they are also causing a conflict between this man and environment. Because what I would like to say, we man, though we are a human, we consider ourselves as the supreme leader of the animal kingdom, but we should not forget that we are just a part of the animal kingdom. We are not the whole.
Yes.
We are all dependent upon the nature. If
A
tomorrow,
specific subset, to be more precise.
exactly, exactly, we are just a specific subset. We are not the whole.
Yeah.
We are not the whole.
So what discussions we are having till now, it is identified that this problem requires global research attention, right?
Obviously,
Huh.
obviously,
So and this problem is not floating. It must be deep rooted as well. So
always.
Krishnendu, what do you think? What are the roots and origins of such conflicts?
See, what, as per me, I think that the roots of the origins is very far. Means we have to delve into the history of human society.
Okay.
Humans started this mode of consumption. This whole consumption idea came from the Industrial Revolution or the Renaissance period in the Europe, where there was a cultural shift, and this Industrial Revolution brought about the finished and the good finished products, which was sold to the countries in the forms of consumptions. The idea of the whole consumption mindset, it's a Western idea. It's all about consumption and individualism. Means
Mhm.
I would like to say this individualism is nothing but it's a materialism to infinity. Means what people are seeking in the present society is all about the pursuit of happiness is nothing but the pursuit of materialism. They are running after materialism.
That means
Today
we are
you
running
ask,
after greed.
no, yes, we can say so because I will give you example to what is happening nowadays is when we try to measure the success of any people, we always try to see that what that people possesses, what the material possession of the people is. So
Okay.
in such scenario, what we are happening is all about materialism, how much material I possess. This
Okay.
individualism along with materialism has ended up into a consumption mindset. And with this consumption mindset, what we have done is we have forgotten the nature, the environment, the ecology, what we should give, what is a part, what is a niche, what the humans has the role to play in this whole ecological niche. We forgot that. If we compare with the previous early man or the Gothic man to this modern man, previous early man, we would see that they were the hunter-gatherers who used to live upon the nature. Then the Gothic man were the agricultural pastoralists. They used to live along in the sync with the nature. But as the consumption mindset came in,
Okay.
we we were just looking after ourselves. We cleared up the forest, we killed animals, we set up big factories. We started with these factories coming up. We started polluting the rivers, our water
Yes. And
system,
the chain
our
continues.
and the chain continues. So means
And
it's
then it's a boomerang, right? Then it's a
then,
boomerang.
it's returning
It,
to us.
yes,
It's a
yes,
boomerang.
yes, yes, yes. So, Krishnendu, what about us? Like human went this process of evolution and all? How would you like to define those issues?
See, uh, basically, this future dynamics topic is what I want to relate is here. If today is the right time, well, at least we should take out some time, sit down, and decide where we all went wrong. The wrong
Okay.
was to give the primary importance to the idea of individualism, to the idea of materialism. We should always remember that freedom itself is not free. It should
Mhm.
be coupled. It should be
It's costly
coupled to
actually.
exactly. You have to. It's costly. Today, wow, where we got wrong is we separated ourselves from the idea of nature. What
Yes.
may be harming others, we never thought about
And
that.
this
What
this this thought has reflected in our family as well. We are trying to getting more and more nuclear family.
exactly? Nuclear families are coming in places.
Yes, yes.
Nuclear families are
The same
replacing
thought is reflected. Yes.
everywhere. It is reflected. It means what I would say is the day this individualism concept. I'm not saying that individualism is wrong. You should have your
Mhm.
self identity. That is,
That
when
that
I want to make clear to all the listeners that it's not that it's wrong to have your self identity to individual. But what I am
means
trying to
be unique
point
in a
out,
group. Means
what
in
I'm
order to
trying to
summarize,
point out, no,
uh, huh.
I would rather elaborate a little bit. I would
No,
take
no,
your
no. I
time. That
know.
is,
I was just going to say that you need to be unique within a group.
obviously, and I would say that there is a common idea or there's a concept in sociology. It's called the tragedy of the commons. What is
Okay.
happening in tragedy of the commons? We always keep our room clean. It's
Mhm.
neat and clean, but we
Yes.
throw the garbage outside.
Yes.
And we always think that that is a common place. That is not my liability. Why
Yes.
I would clean that place?
I am
If
paying
every
taxes.
Yes, if every individual thinks that that is a common place, I have no liability towards it, then
Mhm.
what is happening is the tragedy of the common. That common place is getting dirtier. And by any chance, we can also say that you are also using that common place. You are coming through that place only to enter in your room or in your house.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you are
Yes.
bringing the dirt, bringing the germs, bringing all those into your room. How
Through
much
your
clean
self-created path.
Yes.
Yes.
So what we have to do is not only we should not clean only
Mhm.
our room, we should keep our surroundings also
Environment as well. Yes.
as well. So it is the human should also not only look after the humans themselves, but also
Mhm.
the environment to sustain the humans. Because if we start consuming all the forest lands, all the factories are set up, we don't
Mhm.
look after the pollution, then it will be just a boomerang and it will affect the human society. And
Okay. Yes.
we can get a very good example. Diwali is coming. We can also see that it is every year it's a pertinent problem in
Yes.
NCR and
Yes. Yes.
Delhi about this
Smog and
pollution,
all.
air
Yes.
smog, air pollution. So it is a pertinent problem. This is the problem created by us. Nobody is
Yes.
responsible except the humans.
Exactly. I
Ex-
totally agree with you. Yes.
so
Hmm.
if we move on and uh, means
Yeah. What's the way forward actually? Please suggest us something. Something
yes,
innovative
way
we can
forward
do
is
from our end.
we have to be in sync with the nature. That is the
Okay.
thing. Now, if you say what is with sync in nature, I would like to quote from the Sanskrit one Mahavakya, that is
Okay.
Aham Brahm Aham Brahmasmi. Now, it may sound like Aham Brahmasmi is like I am the universe.
Yes.
Some may think it's literally it's I am the universe. Yes, but this is the word which connects the individualism along with the whole, the universal whole.
Yes.
I am there, but I am also a part of this whole. This is an idea which every human should understand. I am not just individual who is there just only for the consumption and the destruction of the nature. I am also not only to consume but also to give. In one hand, as I will take, in the same way, in the other hand, I should give. So it's a give and take. We all have to maintain this give and take with the nature. As in every relationship, we have to maintain a give and take relationship.
Yes.
So in the same, the humans should also have to maintain a give and take relationship with the nature, and that is the only way. If like if I, in simple terms, if I say,
So, in
rather,
simple terms, we can say that Mr. Newton again proved to be right. His third law is applicable over here as well.
obviously, Rupert Newton is and, Mr. Isaac Newton, Sir Isaac
Yes.
Newton was right
Isaac.
about this. Every action happens
An equal and
equal
opposite
and
reaction.
opposite reaction.
Right.
Obviously, this is the
Okay.
way. Like I would like to say that in simple terms, if I say rather than taking the vehicle out, we can just walk. It is better for us. It's a win-win situation. If I walk,
Yes.
my body will be, I will be stay fit. I will stay fit, and again there will be no carbon footprints or
Yeah.
so-called the vehicular
Total
emission
carbon
will be less.
reduction. We can achieve
Total
towards
carbon
total carbon
reduction.
reduction. Yes.
Exactly.
Which
This
is
is
one of the
simple.
most fancy topics getting used in various research articles and all. So, Krishnendu, please tell us few conclusional remarks of
See,
this show.
conclude.
I am literally mesmerized by your show, by your talk. So I would request you again and again, please come up and discuss with us your thoughts with us in the next few episodes as well. It will be our honor
Obviously,
hosting you again. It will
as
be our
it
honor
will be
hosting you
honor,
again. Yes.
as it will be honor to you, it will be honor, same honor to me. And
Yes.
I would like to end this session with a self-written poem. It's a
Yeah.
sonnet.
Please. Oh,
Uh,
please, please,
so, so
please, please.
the,
Yeah.
the title of the sonnet is The Humankind.
Okay.
So I ask why I live. I have nothing to take or to give. I am the worthless of the all. I want a chalice of gall. People say life is the greatest gift of God. I ask, is life really a gift or a curse where evil is there to nurse? What do we fight for? To save or for grave? It is the grave that waits for all cowards and brave. Thus, with peace and love in mind, let's be the humankind. Thank you. Thank you.
Krishnendu, I am just mesmerized. Okay, my thoughts are mesmerized.
I'm
Thank you for such a
most welcome.
heartwarming session. And on a lighter note, I would like to say that myself and Krishnendu is a college level friend. Okay, so I know him very well, and he's one of my best friend as well. Okay,
So welcome, Rupak. Thank you.
thank you.
It has
Yes,
been a pleasure in this show. Thank you.
yeah. Thank.
And I
It has
will
been a
look forward for another session like this.
yes.
And I
And
hope so.
our friendship turned
Yes.
out to be very well. Right. It's a tribute to our
Thank you.
friendship. Okay, so
Okay.
well, this was really very nice with the interactive session with you. Radio MITWS Northeast would like to thank Krishnendu for his wonderful presentation. We wish him all the best in his future interviews. Keep listening to MITWS Radio India Northeast. If you like to contribute us, you can find us on Facebook. Please search Radio MITWS Northeast in the Facebook search box or call us at 7003 256 539. I repeat, 7003 256 539. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy. Keep listening to Radio MITWS Northeast. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Krishnendu.
Thank you.